Hi, I'm Bryce Button, Product Marketing Manager here at AGA Video Systems, and we're at our NAB 2019 booth. I'm going to introduce you to the brand new KeyPro Go. KeyPro Go is the newest member of our wonderful heritage of KeyPro recorders and players. We're adding to the family with what is essentially a multi-channel HD/SD H.264 recorder. KeyPro Go comes with multiple inputs. There are 4 3G SDI inputs, there are 4 HDMI inputs. You can choose between this total of 8 inputs and assign them to 4 recording channels. Not only can you record a primary channel, you can also record backup channels. So these channels get assigned to any one of 5 USB ports. There are 4 USB ports in the front of the device, and there's 1 on the rear. The most common workflow is likely to be assigning each camera to a separate USB stick, for instance, in the front, and the backups can all go at once, simultaneously, to the USB drive connected to the rear. KeyPro Go is designed to work in a range of environments, primarily aimed at the Pro AV market, for instance, for live events. You might be doing concerts, you might be doing sports events. It also works very well for houses of worship, for instance, maybe a conference environment. It can also be utilized on set, for instance, where you're looking for a quick, clean recording that you can hand on to somebody immediately after the shot has been taken. So the USB drives are portable. The reason it's called KeyPro Go is hit the record button, stop, take out that drive and hand off. This is also the most affordable media on the planet. So you're able to get H.264 files that can be recorded in a variety of formats. And what I mean by that is it's variable bit recording. You have a choice of low, medium, high. You can choose between 8-bit and 10-bit, which means you can have really decent quality H.264 files here. And when it comes to the color space, you can choose between 420 or 422. One great feature about the recording capabilities of the KeyPro Go is the fact that it is Genlock free. What that means is you can use professional SDI cameras, but you can even plug in your DSLR, which does not have reference or Genlock. And the KeyPro Go will effectively act as a frame sync, making sure that everything times well together. You could even plug in an iPhone and use the HDMI outputs that are capable from iPhones and use that as a source. So this product is going to have a lot of uses. It can be used in combination with our more professional recorders when it comes to ProRes recording, for instance. Add a KeyPro Go to it, get your professional ProRes files for editing purposes, use your H.264 files maybe for proxy editing, or simply to hand off to people in the course of a shoot so that they can immediately go back and look at their materials, double check their decisions. So we have something called matrix monitoring. While you're recording, all 4 of those inputs can be sent out through the SDI or HDMI monitor output, and we'll put a quadrant for each one of those 4 sources onto the display for you. So this means you don't have to go spend a ton of money on multiple displays. You can just utilize the closest HDMI or SDI capable monitor you have available. So when it comes to KeyPro Go, you can utilize audio that's coming over and embedded either from HDMI sources or SDI sources. But we also have 2 XLR inputs on the back, which you're going to find really useful, for instance, for bringing audio that might already be getting mixed through a mixer, audio mixer, and you can assign that channel. So per channel of the USB recording, you can say utilize the embedded channel or rather insert what you have plugged into those XLRs. And it's also great because you get mic, line, and phantom power support. So you're not going to find it difficult whatsoever to do a voiceover or anything else you might choose to add. Like all KeyPro products, we have a web server basically built in, which means you can use the Ethernet port in the rear of the device to connect to it and operate it remotely. What's a little bit different here is we're dealing with multiple channels, so you're not necessarily getting the video showing through the interface, because that wouldn't make sense and there'd be a lot of delay going on. But what you do have is a range of controls for the 4 different recording channels. Again, you can choose between those video settings, you can choose between the channel assignments as to which sticks they're going to and where those backup files go. So it's very quick to work with, it's intuitive. Use your mouse, use your trackpad, simply choose what you need. And again, this is great. If you're doing live events, you might have the recorder somewhere where you can't physically be that close to it. So this way you have control from wherever you might need to reside. So KeyPro Go is going to be available in June of this year, and it's going to be priced at $39.95 US MSRP.